진짜 그냥 생 유대인 마을이구나.
Okay, please get closer. We are actually in the core. Okay, Moti, you told us that the Haredim society, they have walls between them and the outside world against the influence of the Western world. But here I see like a sign with letters in English Boston, shoes and accessories, and Atzofim in English, and so on. What's going on? Every society, even the closest society, there is cracks, and during the cracks we've got influence from abroad. Haredim, a part of that is actually consuming to buy stuff. Again, you can see here, it says happy life is just without internet and smartphone. So you want to be happy? Give me your smartphone.
유튜브 같은 거 뭐 하시는 거죠?
네네네.
뭐라고 치면 나와요?
저 캡틴 타거라고 치면 나옵니다.
타봐요?
캡틴 따거라고.
따거.
네.
이거 제 친구가 보는 거 같은데 이거?
아 그래요?
Maybe. Very excuse me, but I need oxygen, so. By the way, the Haredim, they have an high percent of smokers more than the secular, because they haven't such other entertainment.
They have nothing else.
So this is the smoking. So I'm sorry, I'm still a bit Haredi. So
Do they drink alcohol?
alcohol, no, they're not. Just on Shabbat, or we have got a special day called Purim. There is a commandment you're supposed to be drunk. A very funny day, but no, there is no. It's not like the Western world. In the last 15 years, we are aware to a big revolution by the Haredim, and I said they are not like 15 years ago. We can see the appearance of the influential of the Western world. First of all, in numbers. I will say numbers. 20 years ago, just 15% of the boys used to go to work. Right now, 52, more than half. By the way, women are 78, 79. Universities, 10 years ago, 3,000. Right now, 12,000. Army, IDF, 3,000. Right now, 9,000. The revolution, some of the revolution, you cannot estimate it. You feel the environment. The teenagers are not interested in the conservative life anymore. They want a different life. Who are the alternative by the Western world of the rabbis or the priests? If I got some problems, some issues, where I'm going? No, none of you never be by a psychotherapist. The psychotherapist is like the alternative of the rabbi. By conservative societies, there are no psychotherapists. You are depressed? Pray to God. In the last year by the Haredim, you can see the language of psychology, the appearance of the individual. People are going and study psychology or going to psychologists. This is a very significant sign of the Western world influence. Another example, sex abuse. If in some communities they used to cover such stories, in the last year we have got organization Haredim that they will actually expose and reveal this kind of stories. And it's a kind of a revolution. In the last year, 2 celebrities from the Haredim committed suicide because they were blamed as involved in sex abuse and like this. And those stories actually interfering, the mind of the teenagers and like this. What caused this revolution? We've got many causes, but that's the main cause. Internet, the smartphone. But we have got a tiny window, and during this window you are watching all over. And information is power. You open a very simple Wikipedia and you see the opposite, you're starting to asking questions. We have got even Haredim websites. There you will see pictures of women, ideas of women, even a bit feminist. We have got even an underground website that will expose the corruption of the leaders, of the rabbis. He will tell you this rabbi, he got like $500 million shekels. This rabbi have a Cadillac, and this rabbi is not with us. He's in the mansion. But the businessman telling you stories. We have got a dozen of smartphone shops. Here you will see the teenagers, instead to go to the yeshiva, they're buying a smartphone. And they're exposed to the Western world. And they're like, we call them the new Haredi. The new Haredi is not a poor man. He belongs to the middle class. We have got the middle class. They belong to the Western world culture. They are not in the segregation anymore. Okay, the boy behind you, and he's selling smartphones, a blue, he's the new Haredi. He's still a Haredi, but he is involved in the Western world culture. I will not call them a pure ultra-Orthodox, as used to be 15 years. So the rabbis, they gave up. They says, okay, we've got the internet, the smartphone, a new generation, the new Haredim, everything is okay. No. That says that against every revolution we've got the counter-revolution. So the rabbi and the politician, the Haredim, giving a fight. He says, you want a nice place in heaven? One-way ticket, VIP, buy a smartphone. There we've got everything, adultery, idols, murder, everything, and you are ensuring your place in hell. And instead, they produced the kosher phone. We've got chicken kosher, milk kosher, and a kosher phone. You can see here there is a sign that says that this phone is actually supervised by the rabbis. So we have got a commission of rabbis and they are in charge. This phone, even though you prehistoric phone, there is no even snake or SMS, nothing, just phone calling. But they succeeded and the people they have a smartphone? He got a smartphone, for example, this nice boy, because he's not care about the rabbis. He's doing what he wants. Serious persons, let's say the righteous people, they have the kosher phone. Some people will have two phones. Publicly, a kosher phone, pay taxes to the community, and secretly they will have a smartphone.
But it's okay.
And some people like this boy are not care, the rabbis will not tell me what to do, I am going with a smartphone. We can see a revolution by the Haredim community, but we cannot assure what it will be in the future, because we have got two moves. Some people became more liberal, more open, and some people became more radical, more fanatic, and in some cases they struggle each other. But I am quite optimistic that we can see that a big portion of the Haredim, they understood that they cannot live in the 2020 as they used to live in Poland and Ukraine and so on. A few words about the people that lived the community and became secular. Here in Israel we call them Yotzim B'She'ela. Yotzim B'She'ela is a very accurate term. It's actually the people that left the community because of questions. Because the base of the ultra-Orthodox is that there are no questions. All of the answers, this is the willing of God, this is the willing of the rabbi. It's written in the Torah. Since you have questions, you will find yourself in a big trouble. Because you cannot live in a society that questions is forbidden. Some of them will become secular, and we call them the Yotzim B'She'ela. There is a survey that says 40% of the Yotzim B'She'ela lives because they says the ultra-Orthodox society, it's an hypocrite society. You're telling me about idyllic life and you are racist, you are corrupt, and so on. 15%, I call them, like the girls on the beach, they haven't reasons, they want comfortable life. 15% they've got problems of sex abuse or violence. Like 20% or even less, they are the ideologists. They left because questions. They stopped to believe in God, stopped to believe in the system, and something like this. So I told you we have got two planets, the Haredim planet and the secular planet. And you know, to live this society, it's even more difficult than a Turkey guy lives to Germany. It's an immigration. This guy, he knows ABC, he knows English, he watches TV, he's familiar with the Western world culture. But this boy or girl that became secular, and especially if he came from Mea Shearim, is actually to reborn. He changed his mind and he has to start everything from the very beginning. Imagine a guy is 25 years old. He got already 4 children. He wants to be secular. In most of the cases, he will force her to get divorced. He became secular. Nobody is waiting for him there. Nobody. He needs a job to feed the children. He needs education. He needs to start everything from the beginning. Some of them don't know even how to start with a girl. And according to some survey, those people are in the highly risk of committed suicide thought, even more than the transgender community in Israel. Because this change make them crazy. When I left, we have got just dozens of people. I left 20 years ago, we've got, right now it's a big community. Every year 3,000 leaves the community, and total is like 40,000 people that became secular and left the community.
Do you kind of officially declare that you're leaving the community?
You don't have to declare.
Or
It's enough you put off the kippah.
Okay.
It's not
That's
like,
all.
you know, in the church or declare.
Yeah.
No,
So
they're
you-
not waiting for your declaration.
Just
You will kicked off before the declaration.
How do you keep contact to your family? To your parents?
It's very depends. I specifically have a good relationship
Okay.
because I'm not a provocator. I tell stories for people that they like to hear, not you. It's different. Some family will treat these children like they passed away. A Jewish ceremony, like they passed away, they will sit on the floor like 7 days, like somebody passed away. And from this point of view, it's even worse because somebody passed away goes to heaven, but my son, he will go for sure to hell. But it became more common. And the Haredi society became more open, so we have got many families that accept the children. It's not like 20 years ago. We have got big rabbis, chief rabbis, that their sons, granddaughters became secular. So it's more and more common. But I want to say that the big problem of those people that left is losing the meaningful of the life.
이렇게 오늘 예루살렘에 있는 극보수 유대인들의 마을 한번 가봤습니다. 진짜 가보니까 이렇게 다른 세계가 있구나 이런 생각도 들었고, 아, 이거 편집 어떻게 하지 망했다 이런 생각도 좀 들고, 번역과 편집 고생은 제가 할 테니 여러분들은 한번 보시고 여러분들이 재밌으셨다면 저는 그걸로 만족하도록 하겠습니다. 뭐 아무튼 오늘 영상 여기까지 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 여기까지 보셨을지 모르겠지만 감사하고 다음 영상에 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 필승!